Tell me about how you're in the Illuminati.
What?
Why is he in the Illuminati?
Because he's part of it, dude.
Right.
He's part of the whole Clinton mafia. And
So
break the whole thing down.
my pops.
Do you not know this?
You haven't heard about this? You don't subscribe to the Clips
Illuminati?
channel.
No.
She doesn't know. Anyway,
He is bona fide Illuminati.
yeah.
What?
It's real.
Yes.
I take back my engagement ring.
You just wanted to show off the ring.
Oh, I take back this ring.
My dad was kind of like a low-level Democratic operative, helping people's campaigns early on. In the early 90s, 92.
Just helping out.
He was an alderman
Yeah.
in the city of Nashua, New Hampshire.
It is what it is.
Kind of like as low as you could really be on the local governance totem pole, but he was doing his thing, and he wanted to be mayor or something. He figured he could turn it into something. I think we have a real skeptic on our hands here. But,
Dude, can we bust out some conspiracy corner?
Oh.
Right now. Hold on. This is, wait for it. And action. Okay, good. Okay, as you were, Mr. 22. Okay.
New Hampshire, you kind of
Low-level operative,
right.
yeah.
You kind of have to win New Hampshire in the primaries, at least then, if you wanted to have a shot at winning the presidency.
Kind of important then to be
Right.
a low-level
So-
operative in New Hampshire, right?
He was clever enough or lucky enough to serve on Bill Clinton's first election campaign, in New Hampshire, helped him win New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Probably realistically didn't play that big a role in
Probably not. Probably
But,
not.
you know.
Probably had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? Last name is Grand Mason. Probably had nothing to do with it. Okay.
And then my dad caught a federal charge for mail fraud because he allegedly was using his role as an alderman to basically get the construction company that he was employed by get jobs.
What's an alderman for us dummies?
It's just basically like a really, really low, it would be like a senator for a tiny
Municipality.
city, helping to make decisions or whatever, And he allegedly was using his power to get more work for his boss. The way he told me is basically that like the feds wanted to get his boss and that he wouldn't snitch on him. So he ends up having to do a plea deal. He does 1 year in federal prison around 1995. And then when
Plug talk.
Right. And then when Bill Clinton leaves office, Bill Clinton issues a series of presidential pardons, as they do. He issued like 40 pardons. And
So of all the people that Bill Clinton met in his life that went to prison, he chose to pardon someone who was already out of prison.
but it made it so that he was no longer a felon and he could vote, which was very important to my dad.
Wow.
Helped him kind of clear up his name there. I would assume my dad has, not talked to Bill Clinton since, or probably before that for like maybe 10 years. But
Has he been on the plane?
there's been a lot of talk of that.
Has he been on the plane,
he never
Adam?
knew. He never knew Epstein. He never went to the island.
Oh my gosh.
You're hearing about this for the first time?
I'm just like the plane. No.
Somebody made a YouTube video. Somebody made a YouTube video about him in the Illuminati. It's a fun.
I thought it was just because your last name had Mason in it.
That probably is.
Grand Mason. Like, they're not even hiding it. They're
means big
audacious. Yeah, it does mean big house. But who's invited to the big house? That's the
Should I
thing.
not change my last name when we get married?
No, you absolutely.
I've been thinking about avoiding it.
And that is how you will join the Illuminati, and then I'll get to tell you about all the cool shit we got going on.
Oh,
All right.
That's how he has the connections to all these different people.
You remember the Stonecutters?
The Masons?
No, the Stonecutters from The Simpsons.
No. Damn. Why go?
No, it's just like Homer had like a giant boulder chained to him and shit. It was like the best episode ever.
When he could drive underneath the whole city, cut traffic.
Oh, really?
It's like you find out in the episode that everybody in the whole town is in the secretive group,
Called the Stonecutters.
the Stonecutters.
Hilarious.
This is this awkward thing where you tell somebody about a really funny episode of a TV show. They're not cultured in any way, so they have no idea what you're talking about.
And then you just project the insecurity that nobody knows the show.
When you two are walking around New York, who gets noticed more frequently?
Really?
I did have
Well,
someone
they
yell
also-
"Lend to the plug" when I was on the phone with my dad, though, and I was like,
Her content is kind of secretive.
Not even
Yeah.
that. Like, they can't run up. Like we had Daisy Taylor on the podcast. You know Daisy Taylor? She's a trans porn star.
Right.
And it's like, she said like people will notice her and then make like a knee-jerk reaction to be like, Daisy, and then catch themselves because they're admitting they like trans porn. So like, I imagine people notice you and they're about to be like, Lena, and they're like with their girl and they're like, oh.
Yeah, does that happen? A guy will see you and be like double take 3 times, be like,
It did happen to me the other day, and then the guy saw me later and was like, I like your work, but like your YouTube too. And I was like, it's okay.
Trying to be
it's
supportive.
Fine. Yeah, it's like, it's fine. I like your stuff.
What is
I'm
the
like,
best
okay.
way to be a porn fan?
Yeah, how do you compliment a porn star the best?
I think just saying, hi, I like your work is totally fine. When you're like kind of weird and like, oh my God, like just don't get
It's
weird,
awkward when
you
they
know?
start telling you
How hot you are. Yeah, don't tell me
Wait,
that I'm
that
hot.
happens? That happens
Kinda,
in front of you?
Like you are the hot. No, not in front of me, but like
At the porn convention, yeah, there's some weird fans
the
over
porn
there.
convention, you see all kinds
all
of
bets
shit
are off,
for sure.
right?
I feel like an elephant tamer when I'm at the porn. Because I'm like walking her around, I'm rushing her through like groups.
Hands and
like,
guys are still like
they're still just
ready to propose. It's so weird.
fucked. Yeah. But I know I'm halfway famous because I see a ton of people Googling me right in front of my face.
They'll look up.
Yeah. They'll be like at a distance on their phone and glancing up at me. And I know they're Googling me. And like kids come up to me with like YouTube, with like they'll search No Jumper and they'll be like, this is you. And that's always kind of weird. I'm like, I mean, it's cool, it's nice, but I know it's not 100% clicking with them.
Yeah.
No, it's clicking.
Yeah, a little click.
They know what it is. Now, have you ever been asked if you're a waiter because somebody recognized you but didn't know where from?
Wait, what?
Like sometimes people go, like
Their brain plays
their
tricks on
brain
them.
is just
Yeah.
trying to understand
Right.
Like
who
how
you
they
are.
know you.
So they
Yeah.
position you as another job, and then they go, "Oh no, I watch you and your wife fuck."
Oh, no, not a waiter.
Has this happened to you?
Yeah,
What
like
was the
different
job?
jobs.
Well,
Like
you look
people-
much more like a waiter than he does, I'll be honest.
What is it? The jacket?
He has face tattoos.
Is it the? Yeah, exactly.
I would never be hired.